Hello, my peepers. Welcome to Flosstube number. Is this 100? I think it's Flosstube 100. Or is it 101? I don't remember. I forgot to look. Hold on. I will look. I looked. It is Flosstube number 100. We have whips. We have new starts. I have a start and a finish. And then I will show you what I am going to be working on this week. Yes. Okay, the first thing I did not start yet. It's for today. It's Old Christmas Tea by Erin Elizabeth. And I am doing this on black. I won't get much in because it is now 5:15 p.m. And I just started dinner and yeah. So, I won't get a lot of stitching in because I was going to make this video earlier, but I wanted to go for a car ride in the Camaro, and I wanted to go by the water, where we ended up, it's like an hour away. So, yeah, it was a long car ride. It was fun, though. We even got out, which, for my husband to pull in somewheres and get out of the car and walk around, that's unusual, and he enjoyed it, and he'd like to go back there again. Anyways, let's get on with this. So, the first thing is a finish. This is Stitchy Kitty Patriotic Paw. The pattern comes with two patterns. So you get this, which is supposed to be sewn up into a scissor fob. And then the other one is a cat, like on a moon, and it's done in the patriotic colors. So, yeah. And it was done on a piece of scrap linen I had. But, yeah, Stitchy Kitty, Patriotic Paw. And the pattern that comes with it is Stars and Stripes Kitty Moon, I think it's called. So, yeah, and I will be doing that sometime this year, too. That will also be a new start. But a finish. I know, can you believe it? I have a finish. Okay, what I'm going to show you is in no particular order. This was my new start yesterday. And it is Oh Christmas Tree by Carolyn Mannon. And it is not an older chart. This is from 2019. So, I am doing it on, so I had some left over. It's dusk, 28 count dusk. Let's see, here's the, yep. So, that's what I've gotten started on it. So, I started on page 1. I started where the center was, bottom center of page 1, because there was 4 pages. So, yeah, I ended up starting this with a Zoom group, and then I left that group because I was going in to go do a stitch in movie with a few friends and online. So we watched Practical Magic. I love Practical Magic. It's one of my favorite movies. So there's a few of us in there, and we were stitching and watching that. And then I continued to stitch on that through the night. I watched some TV and then was in a Zoom with some friends. Yeah. So, Oh Christmas Tree. I don't know when I will get back to this, but I will set this here for now. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to set it here. And Valentine Glass by Carolyn Manning was what was my wheel at when I spun it last Sunday. So I stitched on this for 5 days. Yep, I got a lot done. So when I picked it up on Monday, I had the border done and all the black that you see in here. And then this week I filled in with all the colors. So all the colors in here and all around here. And this is 14 count pink Ada. I wanted a pink, and it was cheaper getting it in Ada. And since she doesn't have any fractional stitches, I'm like, that'll look okay on Ada. And I don't mind stitching on Ada as long as I don't have fractional stitches. So yeah, worked on that for 5 days. Got a lot done. I know one day I didn't stitch on it as much as other days, but that's okay. That's how some days go. My just cross stitch issue for 2023. I've got 2 starts. So one is, or do I have 1 start? Just one start. Okay. So I started this on, what page is it on? I don't remember. Hold on. Let me see what page it is. 21. Page 21. So I don't want to show you the pattern, but it's pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice. It's done on perforated plastic, which is like plastic canvas, but it's made for cross stitching. 14 count. And it's 2 pieces. Anyways, I started at the top. And I might have enough at the bottom to actually stitch the little thing called pumpkin spice. I might actually have enough room to do that. I do have a piece of plastic canvas that's, the holes are bigger, but it wasn't going to matter because you attach it with like yarn. But I think I can stitch it on that same piece because you're going to cut all around this. So I will be able to stitch it on that piece I'm stitching on. Because then you cut it out. You put felt on it and cut it out. So yeah, that was a start. And I have 2 more things I will be stitching out of this. Okay. There was that Halloween issue. Another new start is Full Rainbow Mandala by Shannon Christine. And I am doing mine on black. But my phone and my tablet don't take the greatest pictures. And it doesn't look like it's black in the picture. But yeah. So I got a start. It's a start. This is 28 count black Monaco. So I can't wait to get this pulled out again because those colors are really going to pop on the black. So there is a few of us that started this in Zoom, and it was a stitch along. I'm counting them as start alongs because I don't know when I'm going to finish them. I'm just starting everything. Because that's what this year is all about. I've been talking about it since last summer that this was the year of starts. We're going to start everything. Okay, so I'll put that there. And then this was started last year, and we stitch on this every other Saturday night, but 2 weeks ago this was picked on my wheel, and so it got 5 days worth of stitching on it, and it is Quick Stitch Curly Tailed Rosie by Amy Rodriguez. It is a Haid. I finally got her little necklace done. Yes, I did. Look at that. I have so much fun stitching on her. So we have a Zoom every other Saturday night where we stitch on Rosie, or we call it her boyfriend Snowy, or you can stitch on Fred and Albert, or you can diamond paint. If you have them in diamond painting, then you can diamond paint them. So whatever you are working on. And I think it's also for Daisy Chain, which is a Carolyn Manning. Most of us finish Daisy Chain, but a couple haven't. So sometimes they work on those while we're working on Rosie. But yeah, isn't she gorgeous? I can't wait to stitch on her again. Danielle makes me put her away all the time, just because I'm a little bit further ahead than her. Not a lot. Jeez. Okay, so that is Rosie, and she will go down here. I started another Roveris. I have three more to start. So this is Roveris, and it's number R117. R117. She doesn't have names to these, just the number stamped on the pattern. R117. My fabric is 28 count Monaco, and it was dyed by my friend Kaya. So let's see, that's how much I have done. Yep. So yeah, I love the fabric. I love the color. Kaya does a really good job dyeing fabric. This was like one, she did me 4 or 5 of these pieces when she was first learning how to dye, and yeah, I told her I needed 4 or 5 of these in this color, and I love it. I love it. And she keeps getting better and better with her dyeing, because this, it comes out more like a linen when she was done, but she's gotten so much better with her dyeing that if it was an even weave, it looks like an even weave. No, I'm not complaining at all, because I think she did an awesome job, and she was learning. It was her first time learning how to dye. And so, yeah, when you look at the fabric and you're stitching with it, it looks and feels more like a linen. And then we know the Sundays during my cross-stitch weekend Zoom that I have every month. It's one weekend every month. I have a cross-stitch weekend Zoom. It will also fall on the 24 hours of cross-stitch. But if you're a friend of mine, you've never been into one of my Zooms, and you cross-stitch and you're interested, either email me or private message me on Instagram or Facebook Messenger, and I will get your email address I send out a bulk email for that weekend with the Zoom on it. So, and hold on, I gotta go check on something. Okay, I'm back. So the Sunday during my cross-stitch weekends, from 1 p.m. to like 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we pull out our lawn dogs. Any lawn dog. And I do have a Facebook group. If you're stitching a lawn dog and you want to join in, the link's down below. you do have a couple questions, just answer the questions. And when it says, what are you stitching? Don't put in the stitch-along. People are putting in the stitch-along. No. There's a name to your pattern. Put that name in. So I am working on Quinto Oculto, the pointed fifth. And I am... I gotta find where I am. I'm here where the geese are. I just finished these last Sunday. So I will be moving over probably to here. So I am loving this. This is on 28 count. Lagana, the color is gingerbread by Picture This Plus. I absolutely love this fabric. I want more of this color. So yeah, I have a lot done all the way to this end. So we're done all the way wide on the top. But yeah, look at that. And it's all done with black floss. Once in a while you'll need white for a little bit of back stitching, but almost all the back stitching that there is done with black. I love this so much. I still have a lot of fabric left because I bought, it had to be big. And I am doing it 2 over 2. But oh my gosh, look at the pretty, look at the geese. I know, look at up close. Look at all that stuff. I love it. So yeah. So I had to use white. When you're when there's back stitching on the black, then you have to use white. So like the dog's bone has white. I think that's all I've had to use for white so far. Everything else has used black. But yeah, I'm telling you, I cannot wait, because as soon as this one's done, I am starting another long dog. It'll be a while till this is done. And I think the next one I want to start will be Death by Cross Stitch. And I do have it. I have a lot of long dogs. But yeah, I like stitching on this. I enjoy it. I can get a lot done. Some more new starts. I would have to look. I have to look and see which ones since the last time, because I have a lot in this. So August. Is this the 2021? Yep. So this is just Cross Stitch Halloween 2021. And I started Glurk the Goblin. And I believe that's Carolyn Manning. I think. Where was Glurk the Goblin? I gotta find him. So I'm going to have to cover this again. Let me find the paper. So Glurk the Goblin. Yep, Carolyn Manning, which I was very surprised when I saw that. Carolyn Manning, isn't he cute? So I started him and doing that on 32 count Belfast linen. And that's what I have done so far. It's a purple color. It doesn't say the color, it just says limited edition. It was by Silk Weaver back when Silk Weaver had a really good reputation. I used to get the fabrics of the month, and I never had an issue. Now, I ordered from them 2 years ago last month, and I still don't. Was it 2 years? Yeah, 2 years ago. I still don't have it. I don't think I paid for it, but I don't have it. So, yeah. And I'm not the only one. Too many people have problems with them. And they won't answer emails. And when the store was open, they wouldn't answer the phones either. I don't think I stitched... Let me check to see if I stitched anything else out of this. But I don't think so. No. Nope, I didn't. So that was the start for in August. I still have a ton more pieces of fabric also to start new ones in there. Now, Le Petites have all these seasonal cups. They're called coffees. These seasonal coffees. I had to go on 1, 2, 3 Stitch to find out what the real title of these are. And I'm going to start them all. This one is called Beach Coffees. I love them. Look at that, it's so cute. I love the colors. So I'm doing mine on 28 count Monaco. And that's what I have done so far. Yep. That's it. Because it is just the year of starts. Love it. Love it. So yeah, it's this cup right here that I started. So yeah, they have a whole bunch of coffees for different seasons or holidays, and I'm going to do them all. We started this one for I think this was started for Deborah's birthday. It is Starry Gnome by Creative House Pattern. And I decided I am going to do it on perforated paper. So I only needed half of this sheet. So it's a start. Because when I would cut it out like a row or two away from where I stitched. So yeah, isn't that cute? Can't wait to stitch on him some more. Love it. Love the colors. So the center was his nose. Then I started going down with his mustache. But my friend Deborah gave me a whole bunch of perforated paper, and so I got a lot of starts for them and ideas. And I'm doing the Stitch Along Mugshot Villains by Sue Abby Designs. Sue Abby or Abby Sue? Abby Sue Designs. So I started the frame. We don't get our first villain until, I don't remember when, October 23rd. And then we get one every week. So, yeah. October 23rd. I am stitching it on a piece of 32 count Lugana. The color is dark olive. And so, yeah, I got that much done. So what I will do is I will stitch like the villain and then stitch a little bit more of the border, and I'll just work along if that's the first one. I am not sure where she's placing them, if they're going to be in order. But yeah, that's my beginning anyways. And this was picked 3 weeks ago on my wheel for my whip, and it's Jolly Christmas Bell Pull by Tiny Modernist. So I had started it where it says stop here. That's where I started it. So when I pulled it out, I worked down from that spot. And I'm not using banner material. I just used a piece of material I have because it's considered a bell pull, and I got that much done. And I think there's some back stitching in there, so I will go in and back stitch a little bit later. And this is a 28 count Monaco. I don't remember the color. I've had this fabric for a long time. So, yeah. There's a few of us stitching this. Just making sure it's still recording. Another new start is this Mill Hill Charmed Mitten Star-Topped Tree. And it was a kit. Someone finished the kit. They gave me the pattern. So they didn't stitch it on the perforated paper though. So I am stitching on perforated paper. And then there's another, the cuff is stitched on a separate piece, and then that gets sewn on here. I don't have the other piece, but it gets filled in, so I'll just do it on a piece of white or cream color that I have and just sew it on top. So I did get a good start of it. So once I get all the stitching done, I will do the back stitching if there's any, and then add the beads. And I'm sure I have all the beads. I have a lot of Mill Hill beads, so if I don't have them, I'll just purchase the beads. But, yep, as long as you have a pattern, that's all you need. And Magic Book was also chosen one time when I had to use my wheel. And that's Magic Book. It's a Haid, and the artist is Michelle Sayeda, who owns Heaven and Earth Designs. So I'm still working on all the black. I was doing like a page at a time. Then I finished one page, and then I decided I'm just going to take the black all the way across. So that's what I'm doing right now when I work on it. And it's being done on the 25 count gridded, just like Rosie. But going forwards, the 28 count Monaco or Lugana in white is cheaper than buying the gridded, and I'll just grid it myself. And so I'm going to start stitching 1 over 1 on 28 count, but that's how much is done so far. It doesn't look like a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. And that's all black. Yep. And I am stitching this with my friend Kaya. She picked this out, and I'm like, oh, I like that. So yeah, I'm stitching this along with her. I don't know when I will get to it again, but it is on my wheel. Another new start was Finishing Touch. It's by Pain Free, and the artist is Janet Stever. Isn't that adorable? I love this. I am doing this also on 25 count gridded Lugana, DMC, and they have a This was a freebie. There's a Facebook group called 4 Fabulous Full Coverage Designers. It's a group on Facebook. And they have a lot of free patterns on there. So this is one of the free ones. But I have purchased some from Pain Free because I like them. So I got a little bit started. You can't really see it. It's a really light blue. I would like you to see it, but that light is drowning it out. So just a little bit is done. Because this year it's just starting it. It didn't matter how many stitches you get in, just as long as you start it. So yeah. And starting forward from today, I am starting a new pattern, a new one every single day till the end of the year. And December 31st, it's called Method to My Madness. A group of us will be in Zoom. We are going to start something new every hour on the hour. But to make it a little bit easier, we are... we're going to start the patterns beforehand, start like 10 or 12 of them. Find the center or the corner, wherever it is that you want to start that pattern, put in a couple stitches. So when you pick it up, it's all ready to go. So you can stitch for an hour without going, okay, now where do I start? This way you can do that. So yeah, I will be having a Zoom on December 31st. I am starting it as soon as I get up. There is no adulting that day. I'm hoping my family does not pull Christmas like they usually do. Well, not usually, but sometimes. I also started Fabulous 50 by Abby Sue Designs. And I started on the frame. It's 28 count white Lugana, and so I got the frame started. Yep. I do have all the characters to put in there, but yeah, it was for their 50th anniversary. So there's that. I don't know when I'll get to that again either. And the last new start I have is Stony Creek. If you go to their website, they have a freebie every month. It's not a PDF though. You have to pay for shipping on the chart. So I got this last year, I think, or the year before. So it's Frankie and Friends Moon Glow, and it shows it on this ornament thing. So I bought the ornament and whatever specialty floss it calls for and the button. So if you go on Stony Creek and you click on this to purchase, it will tell you what you need to stitch this if you want. So I purchased the extra, the overdyes and whatever specialty threads, the button, which is the bat, and then the ornament. So yeah, I got all of that in here. So the ornament is not closed. It's like this. So you can actually stitch on it. And then when you're done, if you want, because this is folded, it'll fold like this. And then you could always run a baste and stitch to keep it closed. But that's how much I have done. I got a lot done that day. So I'm thinking the next time that it's pulled, I can finish it. But I like these cute little kits. They're fun to do up. But yeah, if you check them, Stony Creek, they have freebies every month. but you just have to pay the shipping. And if you're going to pay for the shipping, you might as well order what you need to stitch it up. And that was it as far as new starts in the WIPs. Now, what I'm going to be working on this week, like I said, I'm starting this tonight when I'm done here. And then I have, in no particular order except for this I will be working on Monday through Friday from the time I get up until till dinner. So Stocking Treasure Dragon is what was chosen from the wheel for the week. I am so glad because I've already gotten this, like I already got it twice during WIPGO, and I stopped doing WIPGO and started using my wheel, but I've gotten quite a bit done. So when I pulled this out this year, I only had a little bit of it done. So I've gotten quite a bit done. It will be my main focus for a mid-size Haid next year because this is for my son Justin. He picked it out years ago for a stocking. So yeah, so I got that much done. It is not gridded. I grid it myself with the Easy Grid. It's like a plastic nylon thread, so I grid it myself. After this, when I go to grid the rest, I'll be using my Frixion pen. But yeah, so 5 days again this week I will be working on this. And I have a friend in Canada who has sewn up all of my other stockings. So if she can't, I think I will ask my sister-in-law. Okay. This is a new start. I think I'm doing this next Saturday. It is Blackberry Dragon. The artist is Stanley Morrison, and the company is Pain Free. You should see all of the dragons by him. I want like all of them. This is the only one I have. I want all of them. Blackberry Dragon. Look at the blackberry. Look at it. I mean, how cute is that? And I am doing it on a piece of 28 count fabric I already had here. I will be doing it 1/1. Yeah, so that's what I have. It's a neutral color. It's not white, it's not cream, it's a neutral color. So that's what I'm going to do that on. And I will just grid it myself. I think I'll grid it a little bit at a time. But that's my new start next Saturday. Another new start, I think this is Sunday. It's for the stitch along called Be Kind. So it was any hobby, any craft, as long as they had the words Be Kind in it. So it is for Julie, Yorkshire Crafter. I think it's for her birthday. She chose the stitch along, and it's on her channel. So in a world where you can be anything, be kind. And I'm doing that on a piece of 28 count Monaco that I had laying around. So this is next Sunday's start. Then another start I have, I can't show you, I don't have a finished picture, just the chart. It's a Santa Tart tin kit. I need to pull fabric to cross stitch it on. So I have the cardboard and the little wheel, and I have the tin to put it in. I can't show it, but the Santa is a moon shape, It's Santa Moon, and then I will put it in the tin to finish it. So that'll be a start, and it might, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. Another new start this week is Mill Hill Winter Holiday Collection. It's Rain Dog. Instead of reindeer, it's Rain Dog. Isn't he cute? So I will be starting him sometime this week. I think I had it written down. Yeah, I do have it written down on what days I'm doing what. So this is Thursday. I am missing something. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, Roveris. I'm starting 2 of these. Which one? 100. 6. Okay, so I'm starting 2 of these. This one I am starting Tuesday evening. This one is Roveris R100. Says welcome to our web. And then Friday evening I am starting Roveris. This one, it's R26. And I'm doing them on the same fabric that I did my other one, the 28 count Monaco that Kaya dyed for me. So those will be 2 new starts this week. And then another start for tomorrow night, 2021. Is this it? Yep. I have 2 new starts out of the 2021 issue. Current Mood. No, first one is Pumpkin Baby. Pumpkin Baby. Page 39. Page 39. And again, let's see. I gotta find the fabric. Page 39. This one? Nope. Where is it? Page 39. Here it is. So I am stitching it on the piece of fabric by Picture This Plus called Sand, 28 count Lugana, and it's called Pumpkin Baby, and I got to cover up the pattern. So that's what I'm starting tomorrow night, Monday night. Okay, and Wednesday night, just cross stitch. It's the same issue, and it's called Current Mood. So let's see, where is Current Mood? Page 43. That's on purple. Is it this one here? No. There it is. Page 43. Oh, the pattern's on the other page. So I'm going to start this one called Current Mood. and I'm going to do it on this purple. It is a Silk Weaver Solo 28 count Jobelin. So it's a solo, it doesn't have a color name. So I'm going to do it on that. So I thought that would be cute. So it says, happy, afraid, cat, angry. So yeah, so that is what's going on this week. I know this was a longer video than I thought it would be, but that's okay. Now you guys know what I'm working on for the week. I need to go check on dinner. And then next Sunday, I will show you all of those that I started, and then I'll show you what I'm working on the week after. So yeah, Labor Day, I already know. Labor Day, I'm starting this. It's Santa in a coffee cup. It's called Christmas Coffee by Secolor, and it's from Etsy. The Etsy shop is Stitches Sew Beautiful. One word, Stitches Sew, and it's S-E-W. So I do know I'm starting this one on Labor Day. It is with a group, a Facebook group I'm in, and we're going to do Zoom all day. So that is everything that I have to show you. Now I have to put everything away, and I'll do that later. Let me know what you're working on. Also, don't forget, it is the year to start it all. Just start it. Doesn't matter how many stitches, just start it. You don't have to finish anything. The next 3 to 5 years, I'm not starting anything unless it's by what? Stitchy Witch? I don't remember her name. Because I always have to start something of hers. If she has a stitch along, like Cryptids and Supernatural, I did both of those. Absolutely love them. So if she does something like that again, I will do that. Otherwise, I am focusing on everything. By the end of this year, I should have around 200, give or take, starts. WIPs, not starts, but WIPs. I'll have about 200 WIPs by the end of this year, by midnight, December 31st. Yeah, January 1st, because midnight it hits January 1st. So yeah, about 200, give or take, probably a little bit more than that. And then I'm focusing on these. I have a wheel app. I know how I'm going to do it. If you want to know, if you would like a video on exactly how I have set up my wheel app for next year, and I have a list, how I'm going to work from it, let me know. I'll make a video on it. And I'll probably have the video down so you can see the list. I will show you. I will show you my wheel app. So that's how I plan on working out of this next year. I don't have anything else to share. I don't have the links to any of this down below, the names of the patterns or anything. I showed it to you. Write them down. It takes a lot of work to do that. I don't have the time for that. I should make the time. I just don't have the time. I'd rather be stitching. So I know there's a lot of you out there that do Flosstube, and you are awesome with your subscribers. You put everything down in the links, and I should. I just don't. So, yeah. So I will see you guys next Sunday for another Flosstube. Hope you all have a stitchy week. Love you guys. Bye-bye.